My name is Dean Thomas. Started fighting from watching the UFCs, and it's been history ever since.
Did you fight a lot as a kid, or did you just start training sometime in your life?
You know, the weirdest thing about me, which makes me a little different from probably a lot of other guys, is as a kid, I never really fought. You know, I was very quiet. I didn't even play sports in school. So that was the difference between me and a lot of guys. I was a late bloomer. I didn't even start training until I was 18 years old.
What's the biggest challenge for you as a fighter?
Biggest challenge as a fighter is dealing with distractions. And, you know, most guys who are just up and coming, they're easily distracted with, you know, the nightlife, the party life. They get into the fight game because they feel like they're going to become celebrities and big superstars. And you can't become that way unless you train and act as a professional. So for me, distractions is the biggest obstacle that you have to overcome.
What company are you signed to right now, and what's the future, and what are you doing right now in the meantime?
As of right now, I'm a free agent. You know, I'm not signed with any company. I feel like I'm in a good position because there's a lot of opportunities out there for a guy like me. So I'm dropping weight classes. I'm going down to 145 pounds. I'm starting my whole career over. I have no ties to any organization, so I'm just right now looking for the best organization who can put me on, and I'm hoping to do good things.
Let's see if that ends. Do you have any goals or any dreams you want to accomplish as a fighter?
As a fighter, I feel like I've already accomplished all the goals that I've set out for. You know, when I first got into this game, my goal was to fight in Japan. I did that within 2 years of training, of actually fighting as a professional. So I actually achieved my goals within 2 years. So everything else was just gravy. I've been in the game for 10 years, fighting professionally for 10 years now. So right now, everything is just icing on the cake. So as far as goals, I have no goals. All I want to do is just continue to have fun, and you know, and hopefully, you know, beat people up.
What skills have you mastered? Like your black belt in different fighting styles?
I hold a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I've boxed professionally, so I think that, you know, as far as each individual discipline, I've gotten you know, pretty good at each individual discipline. So right now, it's just a matter of me finding different styles and mastering, you know, different styles within those disciplines.
Do you have any funny stories you can tell us about, like a fight you were in or training, something like that?
Oh wow. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. I don't know if there's any really funny stories that there could be as far as training. You know, I mean, you never really think of training as being funny or fun. You know, I just think that you know, training is a very hard and serious thing. So I mean, I wish I had a good story to tell you about it, but I don't.
Do you have any jokes?
Jokes? I just heard a joke the other day, and it's a question actually, and I'm going to address it to the people. If 10 homosexuals jumped on your back in a dark alley, would you beat them off? It's not very funny, but I mean, it's a joke I just heard the other day.
And who do you want to fight in the future? Do you have anybody out there in particular you'd like to fight?
Well, for me, you know, I only want to fight the best. You know, I've fought a long time. I have over 30 professional fights, and for me, it's almost like I don't ever want to fight a guy who doesn't belong in a ring with me. I only want to fight guys that can bring out the best in me. And being that I'm going down to 145 pounds, I think that there's two guys out there right now who can bring out the best in me. That's Uriah Faber and Kid Yamamoto, and those are the two guys that I really want to fight.
How about Pulver? You want to fight him?
You know, I fought Pulver before back in 2001. I'm never really the type of guy who's interested in rematches. You know, I've won fights, I've lost fights, I've won fights that I probably should have lost, and I've lost fights that I probably should have won. I'm never the type of guy that says, yeah, I want a rematch, but if I fight Pulver again in the future, I'll fight him in the future. I'm not looking forward to it, not because I'm scared of him. It's just I did that, and you know, there's a ton of other guys to fight. So I just want to fight whoever. Not really interested in saying I want to fight Pulver because of a rematch or anything like that. If I do, I do. If I don't, you know, we danced already.
Do you have any like superstitions or pre-fight rituals? Anything like that?
No, not really. I don't really. I think I used to before. Before a fight. I don't live with my father right now. I'm a little old for that. But even when I was a little younger, getting started in the game, I used to call my father every night before I fought, and I thought that kind of gave me a little bit of extra motivation. Now I kind of got away from that a little bit. I call him maybe a week before, but before it was every night before the fight I would call him to kind of get that little extra motivation for the fight. But maybe I should go back to that because I've had some rough times, in the last couple of years.
Do you have any other skills or hobbies or talents that people don't know about? That's just something out of the ordinary, strange to you?
I tell horrible jokes.
And is there any other questions or anything else you'd like to talk about?
I just want to say one thing to the fans out there, what I'm saying? As a fan, if you're a fan out there, be easy on the fighters, man. True professional fighters go through a lot, man, and sometimes they don't have the best day. Be easy on them because it's not easy doing what we do.
Does it piss you off when fans boo the fighters?
Oh, absolutely. It pisses me off more than anything when I see a fan boo a fighter because, most guys can't even get up in front of 10 people and give a speech, much less get out in front of a crowd of thousands and perform in a fight. When you first get out there, your knees are buckling, what I'm saying? And, you train for this, you prepare for this, so it takes a special guy to get out there and do this. So, be easy on these guys, man. It's not easy to get out there and do this.
Thank you.
Thank you.